Welcome back, everybody, to the new adventures of Tim and Sin.
Cut.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Misadventures in Toy Hunting with Tim and
Sin.
Today we're coming to you from Torrance, California, and we are going to be hunting inside of the Toys of the Universe. We haven't been here in a long time, just mainly because it's so far from our house. So we're going to go in there, see what they got, anything new. Maybe Cindy might buy a Labubu. So follow us inside and see what we find.
Alright, everyone. So here we are. As soon as you enter, you're going to find a variety of open, loose figures, I should say. Such as these turtles, Marvel Legends. Here's some Gundams, Star Wars. Here's some anime toys up here. Some Street Sharks. More anime. Those are some multiverse down there. Over here we have some turtles. It's just like a really nice variety type of store, if that's what you're into. And you're gonna see why I'm saying that in a minute. Again, they had a lot of loose figures. And here's some more X-Men, some Godzilla. There's Storm right there. There's the Hulk in the back. Some turtles. Army builders, I should say. Rocksteady Bebop. So here we go. Here's the Pokemon section. So this place is set up similar to Toy Depot. Here's Triple JS Collectibles. For many of you that are on our channel that are Pokemon fans, this is the store, Toys of the Universe, that you're going to want to come by and hit up. They have just a variety of all types of Pokemon toys or TCG packs that you're looking for. And then he also has Fangoria, Species, Elvira. He has the Cabbage Patch Kids. Here's some Crypt Keeper. There's Jaws. So if you're not into Pokemon, you're not into Larkana, you're not into Magic, he's got a variety here. Look at that. There's Hellraiser. There's Universal Monsters. There's Fright Flicks, Mad, from the series V, if you guys have ever seen that one. Let's see, down here is X-Files, Ghostbusters. And then if you're still into collecting Labubus, there's a vendor selling a variety of type of Labubus. They have the pens, they have the jewelry, they have keychains. Like, this place is insane, and their stuff is quality and well priced. You're into video games, where my people's at for this one. They have a variety of video games as well. Prices are on there, so that way you're not left wondering how much is everything, which is great. So, just depends on what you're looking for. Of course, here's some Star Wars here. This cabinet here was for those of you that like to do toy photography. And then down here they have the bat for Lucille. Here's some Joker. Here's some Pokemon toys. Here's some more loose figures. Up here is more anime toys. And then over here on this one, here's some Gundams. So just depends on what you're looking for. This store has it all. It's a little tiny store, but it is packed from front to back. It just depends, like I said, what's your poison. Pick where you want to spend your money. They have so many loose figures and they're such a good deal. This one here has like a bunch of like the McDonald's toys. They have some Pops. Here's some My Little Ponies. There's an Ewok stuffy right there. Here's some Power Rangers. Let's see here. Oh yes, and there's an entire area filled with Disney. And here, with wrestlers. So you're definitely going to want to hit that up if you have that Disney fan. I didn't get video of it, of that cabinet, because it was just, everybody was around it. Here's some Ghost Rider. Here's a bunch of flashes right here. A couple of horror stuff down here. So up here we had, you seen that Spider-Man. Here's some Hot Wheels, some Tech Deck. If I remember right, this was the Hot Wheels, $3 for one, or you can get like 2 for $5, I think it was. Yeah, right there, 2 for $5. Not bad. And then here we have some DC. They're in their boxes still. Down here we have some Marvel Legends, X-Men. You'll see the Spider-Man 2. Here's a curio just totally dedicated to Star Wars. Who remembers the Black Label boxes with the red sides on them? They even had a Star Wars book if you wanted to read. Here's Jabba right here. Stormtrooper helmet. Lots of good stuff here, guys. Must come. Must see. And then here's Blur Chest. They have a whole bunch of Fugglers. I didn't even know they came in this many types of varieties other than this. So, yeah. This was pretty cool. Here's the 66 Batmans. I don't know what that plushie's for. Here's some more Marvel Legends down here. Here's Peanuts. They even have their own little dedicated horror section with a bunch of NECA figures. Friday the 13th. Here's the Mummy, Frankenstein. They had a Pee-wee before I even realized they were out. Flash Gordon, some Evil Dead. Gremlins, still need that one. I didn't even know they made these Muppet ones. Those are adorable. Were those Simpson fans? Variety of Simpsons toys. So, you know, good place to shop for Christmas.
Okay, so that was the Toys of the Universe here in Torrance. I didn't find anything that was like popping out to me that's saying, you gotta get it, you gotta get it. But Sin did. She found her Labubu's. And she's going to open up her Labubu's right now. So first of all, what did you get?
So first things first is I have the little Jason mask. And it comes with the accessories and his outfit. Because I want to do... The only reason why I'm doing Labubu's is so I can turn them horror. That's it. That's the only reason why. And then I kind of messed up. Let me explain how. So then I had this bright idea. Well, since my dogs aren't going to let me put outfits on them, I figured the Labubu's will. So I'm going to make like a little family of Labubu's. I don't know why that made me happy. But yeah, it's what I have. I have the little tiny ones. I'm going to make their own Instagram. But the cool thing is, Tim was asking the guy inside about these, and if you can find the exciting macaroons, apparently you're going to want to buy these because these are getting harder and harder to find, especially because they have a bunch of new ones coming out. So, I asked the guy if they were foo-foos. He swore they were not. Let's find out.
Now, the reason why the exciting macaroons are getting harder to find is because they are the first ones, or the older ones, and now the newer ones are the, what is it, exciting color or something like that? Oh, it's a gray one, huh?
I think so.
Sesame Bean. This one's name is Sesame Bean.
Alright, so that's the little card in there. So I'm assuming these are the real deals because I've actually bought one before at a convention. And the lady swore to me that it was real. They were fake. Alright, so it's open. So pretty though. Look it.
Oh, it's a little gray one.
Look it. And it's real. The name Pop Mart is actually spelled correctly. The feet do not move. The arms do not move. The head does not move. It is real,
and
folks.
the ears are...
The ears are pointed the way they're supposed to be. The tag, it's this weird material. It's not paper or like straight cloth like from your clothes. It does have the little QR code here, and it is stamped the feet. So now you know the difference between a real one and a fake one. I like to think that when cosplayer Dare Taylor, right? I asked her once at a convention what's the difference, and she like ran through it really quickly and advised me to check out one of her episodes. Yeah, it's real. So I guess I close out your video.
Yeah, you're closing out the video.
So thank you for watching this episode of the Misadventures in Toy Hunting with Tim and Sin. We were here at Torrance at Toys of the Universe. Please like, subscribe, ring that bell so that way you guys know when the next video comes out. And as Tim likes to say, here in California, in Hollywood.
And that's a wrap.
See you next time, pals.